rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K. A special edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. I've got two special guests today from SYNNEX, or I should say TD SYNNEX. Sandi Stambaugh, Senior Vice President of Product Management, and Joe Pittillo is the Senior Vice President of Services in North America. Sandi, Joe, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Yeah, we're still getting used to that TD SYNNEX for sure.
Yeah, we sure are glad to join you. Yeah, I mess up 3 or 4 times a day myself and have to retract. So understood. It's TD SYNNEX, and we're making it used to what we say now.
I'll tell you, it's becoming. Everyone's going to get used to it quickly because obviously change is sort of normalized now. But my first question is to you, Sandi. As businesses and organizations are opening back up, we're seeing a lot of opportunity of digital signage in new, unique ways. I mean, that's very clear. We're seeing that. What are the type of projects and trends you're seeing right now specifically around that?
Yeah, for sure. I will tell you, it is an exciting time to be in the digital signage space. I tell my team that all the time, and now my new combined TD SYNNEX team. But in the past year, especially, we have seen significant advancement in the area of smart signage and connected communications. A lot of the use cases really aren't new, though, Gary. In the digital signage industry, we've been talking about many of these use cases for years. Applications like connected communications, incorporating mobility in the digital signage network, emergency alerts, monitoring, leveraging data for more meaningful communications, and the list goes really on and on. Much like work from home and really learn from anywhere forced collaboration and acceptance of collaboration technology as kind of a must-have for the day-to-day, existence. Return to work and return to public space is also forcing the acceptance of digital signage. And so it's become a critical component of the broader connected communication strategy for public spaces. And a big part of that, the drivers, certainly cloud, right? The need for cloud connectivity, secure networking alongside that as well. And then we've even seen things like the advancements in financing that's now allowing use cases that we've been talking about, like ad-based networks and, those broader networks can continue to grow. So lots going on in the signage space for sure. And, I continue to say it's an exciting time to be in the space.
Well, I agree with you 100%. Joe, with all this opportunity out there, what types of service offerings is TD SYNNEX now providing to help digital signage projects, specifically in and around what the integrators need?
Yeah, good question. And, I'll echo, Sandi and her team have done a great job of growing the line card and growing awareness. And as it continues to grow, one of the other groups that have responsibility for is our pre-sales engineering. And I like to say, that's as an important a part of what we offer as anything, is that pre-sales integration. You might got to make sure the configuration's right. You make sure you get the right project. So from the pre-config, pre-sales services to the installation services, ongoing support, break fix, roll a truck if there's a problem. We've even got the ability now to enhance all of this and wrap our everything as a service solution around it. So you can get down to a monthly payment plan with some of these bundles. So it just made it easier, easier to, as my boss says, make sure we can get the car off the lot. So make it easier for us to, get the customer what they need. And we're seeing, as the line card grows and as the vertical grows, it's important to remember there's many different categories that fall into this now. Video walls, indoor and outdoor. You got the DV, LED, digital signage space, interactive displays, menu boards, indoor and outdoor. And all of our services include the standard installation and cabling and ongoing support, like I said. So it's an exciting time, and we just want our partners to realize they can lean on us to help fill in the blanks where they need help from start to finish.
And it's interesting, you mentioned all those categories, but also you have even digital signage inside of UCC displays and UCC rooms is being built in as a platform. And Sandi, you talked about or mentioned cloud-based digital signage earlier. What are some of the benefits specifically in and around cloud, and how does SYNNEX support this with the integrators?
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, definitely, we're seeing cloud have a significant impact on, the usability, the ability to control from, remote, the management of those larger networks. I'll tell you though, we've talked a lot about cloud, and certainly as I talk to our pre-sales engineering team, the guys who are alongside our integrators helping to design these solutions, it's very much still a customized space. In a lot of cases, they are full cloud solutions. In some cases, it's completely on-prem. Folks don't want cloud because of some of the concerns around security. And then in other cases, it's a blended hybrid solution that's a little bit on-prem, a little bit cloud. And that's where it's really important to leverage a partner like TD SYNNEX that has the broad experience, not just in visual solutions and AV and digital signage, but also in network security and networking and those kind of capabilities to help them, get to a comfort level. And the fact that this is not just a hole in the network that's going to cause, weaknesses from a security perspective, but definitely an area where, we could make sure that it's strengthened and they're protected. So, so definitely a blend of cloud and on-prem capabilities around all of that, benefits around all of that, but definitely seeing other needs come alongside those types of solutions as well.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of this is playing out in real time. Like a lot of applications they didn't even know they had until the pandemic. The whole application of people monitoring and counting and temperature taking. These are new elements of digital signage, are parts of the market. Anything else to add as far as that?
Yeah, I would go back to some of this isn't new. I mean, it is. It's certainly
Right.
the use case is new. The functionality, we've been talking about people counting and heat mapping in the retail space with signage for the past, 5, 7 years, no longer than that, maybe. And so a lot of these use cases have been there, or capabilities have been there. And so now, because of the absolute need to protect people in these public spaces, whether that public space is corporate or education or retail. Now, it's become front and center as a need. It's no longer digital signage is not a gimmick. It's not just a digitized, sign. Now it's a use that, or it's something that is being used to keep people safe as a part of their full, connected communication strategy. And as a part of that, yes, we're measuring temperatures and, and allowing that. We're giving communications on, social distancing and staying, further apart. We're, tracking, there's too many people in this room or there's too many people in this space, those types of things. Again, a lot of that functionality was there. Now it's just become front and center as a need, as folks are trying to plan their return to work and return to public space, for sure.
Well, Joe, Sandy, I really appreciate you joining me. Your whole team is there to help them, any integrator, specifically turnkey. I mean, beginning to end. If you're just picking displays, you want to put it on the cloud, you want to do it on-prem, the whole team can handle that. That's at synnex.com. Currently, right now, your email address is still visualsolve@synnex.com, which is visualsolv@synnex.com, but I'm sure that's going to change at some point in time. But of course, you can check everything out at synnex.com as well. Sandy, Joe, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you
Thanks
for
so
having
much,
me.
Gary.
rAVe Radio with Ransom.